Yo, what is up guys, TheFlawlessWin here today, and today we have a standard Pokemon battle for once. Jeez, I've been uploading Pokemon Showdown ever since we opened this channel, so it's nice to get a standard Pokemon battle up. And I'm playing some OU, and I'm using this team I made with Bulky, Landorus-T, physically defensive, with Stealth Rock and U-Turn, and then late game sweeping Salamence, Swords Dancing, Lucario, Choice Specs, Steel type. I don't know what to call it, but basically all that Magazone does is trap Fortress and Ferrothorn, and then especially defensive Jellicent, and then physically defensive spiking Ferrothorn. So yeah, looking at his team, I'm not really scared of anything on his team other than Zoroark. Honestly, I don't have a solid counter to Zoroark. I mean, Jellicent is my special wall, and it's weak to his main stab, so obviously I can't take hits with that. And then I could go into Ferrothorn to take the Dark type moves, but then he has the Focus Blast most likely. So yeah, that Zoroark might be a little of a problem, but I guess I can deal with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and lead off with my Landorus-T, because I thought he'd lead off with Zoroark, because most people I see who have a Zoroark lead off with it. So I just wanted to lead off with Landorus-T because I know I can take one hit from a Zoroark unless it's randomly Specs or something. Even then, I don't know. Would I be able to live a hit if it was a Specs Zoroark? I don't know, but he actually does lead off with his Umbreon. It's not the Zoroark in disguise, and he just goes straight for the Toxic, which is kind of weird. I mean, I thought he'd either lead with Zoroark or Ampapong, but he straight leads off with Umbreon. But I see this as a perfect opportunity, absolutely perfect, to go into Lucario, and if he hits me with a Dark type move, then I have that Justified boost, which is great. So now I go for the Swords Dance on the switch, and I make a stupid play. He still has this Heracross at full health, and for some reason I thought a +2 extreme speed would clean knock this thing out, but I guess I underestimated the defenses of Heracross. I mean, I know it doesn't have the best defenses, but it can definitely live one boosted extreme speed. It's not like it's stab or it has a ton of power or anything, but yeah, I should have seen that coming. But now I have a perfect opportunity to go into my Landorus-T, and because he's most likely like Choice Specs, or not Choice Specs, Choice Scarfed or Banded. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to set up my rocks. He doesn't have a spinner, so that's great. And he goes into his Umbreon to take on my Landorus-T. I don't know why, but I mean, I guess Umbreon has decent physical defense, but it's not going to be liking taking these U-turns. But he goes for the Wish. I know he's most likely going to pass that into his Heracross, so I'm going to go ahead and go to my Medusa, my Ferrothorn. And if he wants to stay in and just keep it for himself, then that's fine. I could have gone for the Gyro Ball here and straight up killed this Heracross, but I don't know. I went for the Spikes because I wanted to get as much hazards up as possible. I mean, I have plenty of counters to this Heracross. I have Landorus-T, I have Jellicent, and to a lesser extent I have Salamence too, so I'm not worried about this thing at all. So I can go into Frank, take a close combat like a monster, and he does get the Wish though, which kinda sucks, but I'm not really worried about it. So, as you can see, I take that close combat like a freaking monster. I mean, Heracross has some amazing physical attack, and I just took that like a monster. I love this Landorus. It's so good at countering fighting types, and I don't know, I really like it. So, right here, I just go for the Earthquake, because I know nothing on his team wants to take a stab Earthquake from a base 145 attack Landorus-T, so he goes into Elective War for I have no clue why. He said he predicted me to go for the U-turn, predicting his Umbreon switch, but honestly his Umbreon is low enough on health that Earthquake probably would take it out anyway, so I really had no reason not to go for the Earthquake there. But now he goes into the Umbreon, and Stealth Rocks and Spikes take him down to a range where one Earthquake can definitely kill him. So now he's just trying to Toxic Stall me with the Protect and everything, but yeah, he's actually doing a pretty decent job. This Toxic is definitely racking up on me. So right here, he tries to go for the Protect again, but it doesn't work out, and I can knock him out with an Earthquake. So that's nice. I believe the score is, what is it, 6-4 at this point, so I'm looking pretty solid. Frank My Landorus-T is taking a lot of toxic damage though, so I'm gonna have to switch out on whatever he brings in. It turns out he goes into Ampipom. I have the perfect counter for Ampipom in the form of Jellicent, so I'm just gonna go straight out to that. And, yeah, I thought this might be the Zoroark, so I thought this might be a risky play. He might have predicted that and gone for the Dark Pulse or something, but no, he doesn't predict that. He goes for the Fake Out, and that turns out to be his actual, Ampipom, so, yeah. So now he switches out to Garchomp, and I'm thinking this has to be the Zoroark, so, because why would you switch a Garchomp into a predicted Scald? I don't know why, but, like I said earlier, the Zoroark is a pretty big threat to my team, and I don't want anything taking hits from it, so I just leave in Pringles. But he overpredicts and goes for the U-turn. Switches out into Garchomp now. I still don't know why he would switch into a Garchomp on a Skull, but yeah. So I don't get the burn, but I mean I guess that's fine. So, now I switch out into my Ferrothorn because I know I can take anything Garchomp wants to throw at me, and I can probably set up some spikes too. He locks himself into Outrage, which is a really bad play. You never lock yourself into Outrage if the opponent still has a Steel type. Especially Ferrothorn, because Ferrothorn is just a defensive beast. So now I have a pretty much perfect opportunity to just take him out right here. And, geez, look at Outrage's animation. Isn't it sweet? I don't know. I just realized after playing on Pokemon Showdown how, like, the move animations just make the game so much more entertaining. I mean, you probably don't really think about it, but they do. I mean, look at Outrage. Doesn't that just look sweet? Instead of just on Pokemon Showdown where it just shows, like, your Pokemon charge them or something. It doesn't really have any cool animations, but, yeah. So he knocks himself out due to my Iron Barbs. And, I'm looking pretty solid here. It's pretty much game over for him at this point. So, now he goes back into a Zoroark, and I'm predicting the Focus Blast, so I'm gonna go out into my Salamence to take it. I mean, I could have gone into Jellicent, but I don't know. I thought he might predict that and go for the Dark Pulse or something, and I knew I could probably at least take one with, actually, judging from that damage, I don't know. Could I have taken one with the Smog? I don't know. But, yeah, I don't think I could have taken one, but anyway, he knocks himself out due to Life Orb, and now I'm about to show him what a real Outrage looks like. His petty Garchomp has nothing on my Salamence. Look at my Salamence. My Salamence's Outrage is 10 times cooler than his puny, weak Garchomp Outrage. So, yeah, I like Salamence a lot more than Garchomp, just to let you know. So, Salamence is going to be able to clean up here with Outrage. Scarf Salamence does outspeed Scarfed Heracross if he thought he could outspeed me, so yeah, that'll be the game. So, good battle. I think this guy's name was ArcanineMaster or something like that, but yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys want to send me any teams or anything, just send it to me on my YouTube or maybe Pokemon Showdown or something, I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.